Okay, so we're completing question 1 of exercise 4D, where we are plotting a journey. Now, we had to go from, the question asked us to go from the south of Skull Knob, through the Brothers and High Island, to the north of High Island, to the north of Outer Newry Island, and then back to the west of the 3 estuaries of Mount Springcliff. So you can see that we're going to have to change direction 1, 2, 3 times, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 legs of our journey. So when we plan a course, we need to say what bearing we're going to travel on, that is what direction. We need to calculate our distance in kilometres, and we need to calculate how long that's going to take us and what time we should arrive at our next turning point. So we were given in our question that we're starting at 0630 hours and we're travelling at a speed of 12 kilometres per hour, and we have a scale of 1:150,000. So the first thing I did was plotted the course. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is draw some true north lines in so I can measure with my protractor what bearings. And that's basically all we have to do on the map, except we need to measure these angles and measure these distances. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my bearing, my true bearing, and by doing that I first of all need to find my protractor, which is gone missing. Here it is, under here. Okay, so I'm going to measure what bearing I have to go from south of Skull Knob, and that looks to be at about 17 degrees. So my true bearing is going to be 017 degrees true. Okay, my chart length, I'm going to measure with my ruler, and it's 42 millimetres. So if I write that on there, 42 millimetres. Now to change my actual length, I'm going to have to multiply by the scale factor, so it's going to be 42 times 150,000, and then to change that to kilometres I'm going to divide by 1,000,000, because there's 1,000,000 millimetres in a kilometre, and we should get that to be 6.3, which seems quite reasonable. 6.3 kilometres. Now that I've got my distance and I know what speed I'm travelling at, I can work out how long it's going to take me. So speed equals distance over time. Time equals distance divided by speed. So that's going to be 6.3 divided by 12, which equals 0.525 hours. And if we want to be clever, we can use our degrees, minutes, seconds to change that into minutes and seconds. So that's 31 minutes, 30 seconds. 31 minutes, 30 seconds. So leg 1 should take 31 minutes and 30 seconds, and turning point should be reached at So we've got 0630 hours, so it'll be approximately 0700 hours. Now we're going to repeat that process for every leg of the journey, and the time we calculate will be added on to the last time we had. And once you've done that, you've plotted your journey.